we have engaged. It's been Women's Month. I've been on the road. There's been a lot happening in life and in business. And I've just been feeling into it without joining the show on Thursday. So today I'm here just to say proof of life and to just give some feedback of what's been happening. So Women's Month is ending. I hope you've had a wonderful time this month. I hope all the ladies, you have grown, you have enjoyed as you fellowship and gone to a lot of the women celebrations that have been hosted nationwide. Thank you very much to everybody who has invited me as a guest speaker to their events. I had a lovely time at the different events sharing on business leadership and technology. So thank you very much on that one. And another thing I have been busy with this month is actually moving offices, growing the business, and that has been fun. It's been challenging, from the excitement of a new building to the being in limbo with an ending lease and a new building. So we've been up and down. So thank you very much to the team for that assistance. And then very big is the employed entrepreneur. So I want to thank everybody who has taken the time to put in the pre-order on the website. So we're looking forward to the launch. Drum roll, please. I will be announcing the launch date very soon. So I want to just share my appreciation to everybody who has come through and supported by buying the book. So just want to share a few lessons whilst life is happening here, and I am getting my helper to evacuate. We'll be back then. Well, I guess that was a real life glimpse of how life happens when you are an entrepreneur and a mother and are running content. Okay, 1 second. Cool, fam. So that was unfiltered with my little peeps there. So as I was saying, thank you very much to everybody who has pre-ordered the book. Launch date will be coming out really soon. And I'm excited around the book, The Employed Entrepreneur. And I want to assure you that it will be a blessing to you. And it is about running a business whilst you still have a job. A lot of us have dreams, a lot of us have visions, but we don't have time. We have a lot of inhibitions. And I addressed all these topics in the book, where I address the mindset that you need to have. I also position employment as not the enemy of business, but as a support system to business. So it's been a lovely writing with the team, and it's just been great on that one. So the book is coming out. Please still put in your pre-orders, and I've also created a WhatsApp community. If you want to be part of that community, it is there. Please send a DM, and we're sure to send you the link. And today, what I just want to share is some of the lessons that I've experienced during the month of August. And the first lesson is that it will be harder than what you think it will. So, with a lot of the ideas, with a lot of the execution, with a lot of the deals and the growth and the scale that we are experiencing, I've really felt the ecstasy of the idea, the ecstasy of trying to do something, but then also experiencing in real time that it is harder than what it looks and harder than what I think. And a saying that I've come up with, that if you knew how hard it would be down the road, then you would never start. Yes, that's how life works. So I've truly experienced it. I've experienced it in the move. I've experienced it in the book. But the great thing is, a lot of people don't do hard things. A lot of people give up when things get tough. A lot of people shy away from the hard experience and challenges. So what that means, that if you are the one who pushes through the difficulties, you are the one who will be set apart from your peers, set apart from your other suppliers. So yeah, so that is one of the lessons. And then two, it's also just growing in leadership. So I've experienced some immense growth there in terms of grappling with team dynamics in the different spheres of business and in the different spheres of corporate, and actually promoting and growing younger leaders. Yeah, so I was saying that the point of the growth of leadership, and I've been telling the guys that I mentor that the rooms that's in your life, you are a part of those rooms. And the way to enter those rooms is through excellence and visibility. I've experienced that in a tangible way, and I've been just sharing that leadership lesson, especially through Women's Month, especially to the ladies, especially to up and coming talent, to say that the people who need to advocate for you need to know who you are, and they need to know what you're worth and the value that you bring to the table. A lot of us have the misconception of that hard work is all it takes. Hard work and excellence is important, but to get into the rooms and to get the opportunities that you're looking for, it takes more than hard work. It also takes visibility and the right people knowing what you're bringing to the table. So that's been the message that I've been sharing this Women's Month, and that's also been the growth that I've had. So how do you make yourself more visible? Firstly, it's you have to talk. In meetings, wherever there is a gathering, wherever there's work being done, and I'm sharing to the quiet people who do excellent work and get overshadowed by the loud mouths that end up seeming more intelligent, more productive, but they are just the quiet agents who do the work. So I'm speaking to you to say that get vocal. You don't have to talk a lot, but when there is a meeting, show your contribution, show your thoughts, say I've done. Get into the habit of working out loud. When there's a meeting, hey team, this is what I've done. These are the challenges. This is how we have beaten the challenges, or this is how we've succeeded over the challenges. So that is the first thing. Visibility is work out loud, be vocal about what you've done. Secondly is it's not a matter of pride, but it's just a matter of showing the good work. So a lot of us were raised in humility, where we are, well, we just think people see, but a lot of people don't see what happens under the hood. I remember a book, I forget the author, I think that book revolutionized how I think about these things of why men win at work. And the idea the author brought is that there's an umbrella, the umbrella theory. So if you can imagine an umbrella and you're looking top view at the umbrella and that metal pin, and the author puts it nicely to say, when you are working as a person, you are under the umbrella, and your boss, your management, your leadership team only gets a sneak peek when they look down at the umbrella. And sadly, leaders generally look down at the umbrella when things are burning, when things are not going right, or when there's something tight that they need to look at. When things are going fine, no one is actually checking what's happening under the umbrella, but you are keeping life running. So the idea then is to be conscious around you moving out the umbrella and revealing to your leadership and superior people what's happening under the umbrella. It doesn't have to be loud. It can be a quick Teams message, Slack, whatever tool you use. This is how the project is going. These are this is what we're doing. Short and sweet. It could be a weekly catch-up with your leader, sharing what you're doing. It could be an email. If there's any graphic evidence just to say what's happening. Project managers do this very nicely with the progress tool, but it's in whatever way you feel comfortable and is receivable by your higher ups to show what's happening under the umbrella. So that has been the leadership lesson that I'm sharing to say excellence and hard work is not enough. And a lot of us experience this, and we ask ourselves questions to be like, why am I not promoted? Why are other people who don't deliver as much as me are getting promoted and I am not promoted? I'm not too sure about that level of English, but you get the drill. And what I'm saying is that show your work out loud as you deliver excellently. Just remember that excellence is not enough. Visibility is the other piece of the puzzle. So with that, fam, I will end today. Thank you very much. Looking forward to more pre-orders, and we'll meet again next week. Peace.